Hi guys, I'm going to help you guys with a couple of things for the AV class and some of the things that we're going to be looking at and how we're going to perform in our next uh, exercise. That was my phone. What we're going to be doing is be real easy, and I'm going to explain it. These are quick instructions on them. The next assignment is two parts for our sound design. First, we're going to have you put in the modules. If you go directly to the assignment, you're going to be noticing that we have two assignments. After this one is the video editing for sound design, and then the sound design itself. What we're going to do first is we're going to edit The Gunman. This is a student-produced video that was done a couple of years ago. Normally in a class, we would normally go out together as a group, come up with a script, shoot it, and then add sound to it. But this time we're going to have you actually edit. So this gives you an opportunity to do a little editing. What we've provided you with is the script, and this is about the scenes. You're going to edit the scene together of the gunman getting hit by a car. This is just the last scene, so it's not a lot of heavy editing going on. This should not be a heavy load or a time-consuming exercise. This should be pretty quick. You can play with it in a number of different ways. When we do this, here is the excerpt from the student screenplay. This is what they wrote and what they were intending. This is an excerpt from the screenshots or the shot selections that you're supposed to have in order. And you're going to put them in any way you want to. Add this action. Now what you're going to do is add this footage, and you're going to go to this site. You're going to add this to your Google Drive. You're going to download it and put it into your Google Drive so you have access to it. Don't bother. Don't delete anything from here. Just take it and use this as your footage. And you'll notice that each one of these are different variations of some of the same shots. You get to select from the 9 shots here how you want to put it together. It needs to be in a sequence that tells us a story. And if you're following the storyline, you'll be noticing the guy gets hit by a car. He jumps out to check on his partner, and then a car hits him. We're not interested in the sound, so you can just turn the sound down, unmute it. Your only first part is only interested in the process of what the movie is going to look like. You're going to be editing it like it's a real movie. So you're going to have different views that you're going to be looking at. And the more views you have is the better way you can have your actors or your audience participate in the movies. Here's the last shot over here. Then there's other shots where he's reacting to it. Double click. Of him turning. So you're going to edit it together. I'm going to be judging you on how well you edit it together. Does it make sense? Is it reliable? Does it look like a real scene or a real movie scene? This is great. This is a Clipchamp connection here for you. All these are the things that you should be looking at. Add the clip folder to your Google Drive. Import the files into your Clipchamp. Study the clips closely so you know which order. Choose the best takes from the scene footage. Use at least one clip from each angle so that you can kind of mix it up so that you can kind of tell a story and keep the pace going. From that, once you finish, you save your final product and you turn that in. And that final, you're going to do on your next assignment is you're going to add sound to it. This is assignment 4.
Hey everybody, it's Mr. Giles. We're gonna.
This particular instructor is showing you how he added sound to a video, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using this video in order to be able to do it. It kind of shows you he has all his sounds in this particular thing here and how he lines it up with his particular, and it's done in Clipchamp. So those of you who are working in Clipchamp, this is how you would do it, and you can actually do it in layers, and you can put the sound. He's trying to edit a sound in so you can hear the sound of what's going on and where the box drops and he falls. So let's join him real quick as he explains it.
If you know how to go one frame at a time with Clipchamp, well, let me know. I would love to know that, but I'm going to just pull it right there. Okay, so then you find any sound in here. Deep Impact. I'm going to drag that in and see how that sounds. So I'm going to click on it. Oh, that's pretty good. Boom. That sounds like a big thunky sound. Let's see that with the video. Oh, yeah. So that's pretty big. So it's going to hit, and then he's going to hit the ground. I'm going to use a different sound for that. I'm going to use a thud. Let's go down to the T's. By the way, if you're in a big folder with lots of things, if you click on one file just one time and hit the letter T, it will jump, which is a nice thing. I'm going to go thud medium just to see what that sounds like. Yeah, sure. Let's see how that sounds. Nice. And then I use whooshes a lot. So like when he gets up, I'm going to use a whoosh sound just because having a sound for everything that's happening tends to be more interesting. So I'm going to click on the thing, hit W to jump, and whoosh. I'll just drag this whoosh in. Yeah, that's good. There's the sound of him getting up. And then, I don't know.
So that's kind of the idea that's what we're working on there, and we're going to be looking at expanding on it. Then you're going to use all this, and what we've done is we created a soundboard for you guys. You have a number of sounds that you can add, again, to the folder where you created some of your sound effects. So you may have, this is great. You can also have, oops, sorry, I muted that one, try it again. So all these are different sounds that you can use. And not only are those, if you guys have been paying attention, if you are attending class, I've already explained to you about another place that you can get sound from. And that's the free sound that is on freesound.org. Create a student user account. That'd be great. Just use your student ID. And you can have availability of a library full of sound. Summertime outdoors here. Ambience of just outdoors. And at the same time, you could also use some of the other sounds that's available to you, like a car crash. So you have an option of all these things that you can use within your video in order to create a more full video. So those will be your choices. So I hope that works for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. Remember, there's two parts. The first part is you just editing the sequence together. The second part is you adding sound to it. Guys, this is not an timing consistent. I'm going to give you at least 2, maybe 3 class periods to complete it all, and then we're going to move on. You should have at least until after spring break to get this done. So again, email me if you have any questions. Hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you soon.